Hello there, my name is Peter Thompson and this DVD is about one of the myths of golf. The myths of golf can be immensely damaging and in many cases they ruin people's possibility of producing a good golf swing. One of the myths is that the swing is a circle. We all know what a circle is, obviously. A circle is completely round and a circle must have a centre. A golf swing is not a circle, it does not have a centre. If you think it does, you'll spend a long time trying to swing round in this mythical circle, keeping your head in the middle of the circle, and your golf will never improve. I repeat, your golf will never improve. The swing isn't a circle, and I'm going to go to my computer screen now and I'm going to prove to you conclusively that it isn't a circle and can't possibly be, and you don't want it to be. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and look at the actual proof. So, first of all, I'm going to show you one of my pupils. And his name is Philip. He got down to a scratch handicap from 24. And I'm going to draw a line, a very simple line, on his hands at this part of the swing. I'll then make the screen bigger. If the swing was a circle and the swing had a centre, his hands would go to the top of the swing. They would then come back down onto the line. Now watch carefully. And his hands now are nowhere near that line. Probably 18 inches, 2 feet inside the line, because his body is shifting forward to hit the ball forward, so therefore the hands do not come down on the same line. And you wouldn't want them to. You really wouldn't want them to. Watch that again. Hands on the line, top of the swing, body shifts to the left, and the hands are now nowhere near that line. Scratch golfer. A former world #1 golfer, very popular golfer, very nice young man, Luke Donald, will do the same test. So hands on the line, we'll then go to the top of the swing, and then you can see, watch his hips going forward, watch his hips compared to say the golf bag. So the hips are going forward and the hands now are nowhere near that line. So the swing wasn't a circle. It's basically round-ish, but it isn't a circle and it doesn't have a centre. Another of my pupils has got down to 2.5 handicap now. His handicap was 24, I think, in my teaching studio. And we'll go back, and his hands are on the line. We'll now make the screen bigger. Then we'll go to the top of the backswing. Now watch the hips, watch the knees, watch the shoulder, all move to the left and turn round. So the hands now are absolutely nowhere that line. So the swing isn't a circle, it wasn't a circle. There's the proof. All my lessons are based on how good golfers play golf, and if they all went up and down in a circle, fine, that's what I'd teach, but they don't. Another of my pupils got down to +5 handicap, that's +5, 5 under scratch, and turned pro, and now she's one of the top 40 golfers on the Ladies European Tour. So same line on the hands, and if the swing was a circle, the hands would go to the top of the swing, which is there, and then come back down onto the line. So there's the shift, and the hands are not on the line. The swing wasn't a circle. Great swing. So you've just seen 4 very good golfers, and in the backswing the hands were there. If the swing was a circle and the swing had a centre, your hands would come back from there to there, back to the same place, but it didn't, because in the golf swing we've got this shift, and the shift is what you need. Back, shift. Shift to the left, so the hands move this way, so we don't have this circle. It's just a myth. I've heard it millions of times. The swing is a circle, and this DVD is going to prove to you that the swing isn't a circle, and it's quite damaging if you think that it is. We'll go back to the screen now. I'm going to show lots of golfers in this video, just to make the point over and over again. Let's go and look at Ernie Els, one of the best golfers ever. Very nice man. This is Ernie Els, and I took this film myself in the year 2004, 10 years ago now. I went with it the Augusta National. And again, to prove that the swing is not a circle, we just draw a line on the shaft, and if the swing was a circle, then the shaft would come back to the same place, because everything's turning around a centre. Let's watch. Top of the backswing, the forces in the downswing are quite tremendous, and they shift everything. So now look, if the swing was truly a circle, his hands would now be on the end of this line, and if they were on the end of this line, his right leg would be hitting them. So therefore the right leg, right hips moved out, so have the hands. There's the ball, dead straight. Watch it again. Club on the line. Great backswing. The downswing is different to the backswing, and the shaft is not on the line, so therefore the swing was not a circle. Rory McIlroy, as I speak, he's the world's #1 golfer, and we're not discussing swings in general in this DVD. We're just trying to get you to realize that if you think the swing is a circle, then you will struggle like mad. There's the line on the shaft at address. At impact, if the swing was a circle, he'd be in the same place. I've read thousands and thousands of times, they're in all the golf magazines, address the ball, come back to the same place, because the swing is basically round. The swing is basically round, but it isn't a circle, and it hasn't got a centre. So coming down to hit the ball, ultra slow motion, and when he hits the ball, watch what happens. There. So now the hands are above the line, and if it was a circle, he would have come back with his hands and the shaft onto the line, but he didn't. Here's Tiger Woods, and I haven't moved this line from where Rory McIlroy had his golf club, and Tiger Woods has the club on exactly the same line. It's a good camera angle this, it's nice and low down, and it's a bit of a silhouette, but it doesn't matter because we can see the shaft, and if this swing was a circle, then the shaft would come back down onto that line. Let's see what happens. So, top of the backswing, hitting the ball, and the shaft is nowhere near on the line because the swing was not a circle. We've just had the 2014 Ryder Cup, and what a fantastically good game that was. So the golf was outstanding, it really was. It was quite intoxicating watching it all. And the captain of the European team was Paul McGinley, and Paul McGinley's on the screen now, and he's been a very good golfer, and he was a superb captain. Let's watch and see if the shaft comes back onto this line when he hits the ball. Well, I guess you might know the answer by now. Good backswing. Lovely blue sky, isn't that beautiful? I think this must be in Valderrama or somewhere. That's fantastic. And coming down to the ball slowly, and when he hits the ball, the heel of the club will be on the line, so he hits the ball in the centre of the club, but the rest of the shaft and the hands are nowhere near the line. Had it been a circle, they would have been. So I've just seen 4 phenomenally good golfers addressing the golf ball in this position, and then if the swing was a circle, they go back on this mythical line and come back down to the same place and then carry on this mythical line. Have you ever thought that if the swing was a circle, you'd never take a divot? Because you couldn't. The swing went round in a circle, good golfers would never take a divot, and the average top amateur golfer nearly always takes a divot, sometimes 6 inches after the ball. 6 inches after the ball. If the swing was a circle, you would never take a divot. The club would come back down to the same place, and then because it is a circle, the club head would come immediately away from the ground and round. But most good golfers take divots. We'll go back onto the mat again, and I'm going to give you my third and final proof as to why you should not think of the swing as a circle. It really is very, very damaging. Let's go and look at some golfers from the past and some golfers present. We're going to look at a man called Henry Cotton, and this is back in the 1940s, and he won the Open Championship 3 times, and that to me makes him a phenomenally good golfer. And this line will go on top of his head. If the swing was a circle, he would come back to the ball, hit the ball, and his head would still be on that line. Let's watch. There's the swing. His head now has dropped 9 inches, maybe even 12 inches. So I can't possibly have a circle unless there's a centre, and in a golf swing there is not a centre. No part of the body stays in the same place. Spine angles, head positions, they're moving all of the time. My father, he was a golf professional, and his favourite golfer was Henry Cotton. And Henry Cotton's swing, I never saw Henry Cotton play golf, but I can look at his swing now and think, wow, look at that, head's gone down, swing isn't a circle. Brilliant golfer, won the Open 3 times. Let's watch Liz Young again. Again, go down to +5, which is a phenomenally good handicap. Line on top of her head, and if the swing was a circle, her head would stay on top of that line because the circle has to have a centre. Let's watch. And the head has gone down, and the head has gone down, and that impact position is extremely good, and the club head needs to be hitting the ball, then hitting the ground, and if the swing was a circle, you would never take a divot. Great golf swing. Another of my pupils is a golf pro. His name is Mark Wiggett, and once in a pro tournament at Sherborne Golf Club, that's on the south coast of the United Kingdom, he went round the course in 60 shots gross, yes, 60 shots gross, and the par was 72. Almost broke 60. Phenomenally good score. Watch the top of his head. It's gone down 6 inches. Still down. If there's a centre, if it was a circle, where is the centre? Where is the circle? Great swing. As well as shooting a gross 60, Mark's also shot a gross 61 and a gross 62. Brilliant golfer. This is Byron Nelson, and I use him a lot in my lessons. He was so good at playing golf that when he was 33 he stopped playing golf in competitions. 1945, average score 68.33 shots per round. He won 11 tournaments in succession. Never happened before and will probably never happen again. Head on the line. Head down. Knees go left, hips go left, shoulders go left, head goes down, no centre to the swing. Great swing. I mentioned just now about divots, so I'm going to show you one more swing. We're going to look at the divot. And this is Tiger Woods. I'll draw a line on top of his head. And the clarity isn't brilliant, so I'm going to zoom in. We'll watch his head first. There it goes. Down. Watch the G in KPMG. G disappears. Shifting left. Head down. No centre. No circle. When I'm going to watch, I'm going to zoom in on where the ball is. And I'll draw a little circle on the ball. And then we're going to get him to hit the ball. And if you watch carefully, I'll make the picture bigger now. Watch carefully and see where the divot is. And there's the divot. Way after the ball. It's not that clear, I'm afraid, because the shutter speed of the camera is not too brilliant. But you can certainly see there's the divot, there was the ball. Watch it again. The divot is after the ball. If the swing was a circle, that simply wouldn't have happened. So I could actually spend hours and hours and hours showing you the best golfers who've ever lived, and it would just simply give you more and more and more proof that the swing isn't a circle and it hasn't got a centre. I think there's enough proof there. All my lessons are based on facts, not theories. If I saw all the best golfers in the world swinging and the club head was forming a perfect circle and something was staying completely still, then guess what? I teach that. I'm not too interested in what good golfers do, as long as I know what they do. If they all play golf standing on one leg, I teach that. If they all play golf and the swing was a circle, I teach that as well, but it isn't. Rest position, turn round, shift left. As you shift left, you're moving left, head's going down, so therefore the swing isn't a circle. So hopefully you'll now realise that it isn't a circle. Please don't try and make it into a circle, because I can guarantee if you do, you simply will never play golf anywhere near your potential. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.